Hi, my name is Dan Faber, and I'm a licensed insolvency trustee with Faber Inc. If your account has gone to a third-party collection agency, that company may have actually purchased your debt at a discounted rate. You likely realize that debt collectors can be pushy and harassing and cause undue stress in your life. So the question is, what's the best way to deal with them? If they use some sort of pressure tactics on you, it's best to remain as calm as possible. Try not to get emotional, and do not agree to anything that you can't follow through with. So some advice for you is that if the third party is trying to collect money from you, you should try to get from them proof of the debt in writing. Also, you need to make sure the debt is yours and that there's no mistakes in the collection amount, because often there can be additional charges and so on that aren't appropriate. And if there are, you need to get that corrected right away. Also, you need to understand that there's statutory limits on collection of debts. And in most cases where the debt's been over 2 years old and they haven't collected in the previous 2 years and you haven't paid anything in the previous 2 years, quite often the creditor has lost the statutory right to collect the debt from you. In some cases you may need to get some legal advice, but be aware that there are statutory limits on collection of debts. For those of you that are watching and have some specific questions regarding this matter or any other forward-thinking debt solution matter that Faber offers, please contact our offices toll-free at 1-877-944-1177 or go to our website, which is very informative, www.faber.ca. Please realize that in Alberta, there are restrictions on the collection activities of collection agencies. For instance, if you ask them not to call you at work, they're not allowed to call you at work. Also, they're only allowed to try to contact you between the hours of 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. during the day. There are other restrictions. So for instance, a collection agency is only allowed to contact you a maximum of 3 times in a 7-day period. When the collection agency is asking for a payment from you, you may believe that the amount they're asking for is in contravention to what your original agreement with them was, and that if additional fees have been added that you think are unfair, you should ask for a verification letter about how those fees have been calculated. And if you have a dispute, you have the right to reach out to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. You may have the opportunity to negotiate a payment plan with the collection agency. And if you do, make sure that you get that negotiated price in writing, whatever the terms are. Make sure it's in writing. Remember that the third-party agency that's collecting the debt, they can collect more money than the amount that they paid for it if they bought that debt. Remember that if your debt is becoming overwhelming, our firm Faber is here to help you. A consumer proposal or sometimes a bankruptcy may be really good options for you and give you the ability to have a fresh start in your financial life. To learn more about a consumer proposal or other forward-thinking debt solutions that Faber offers, please reach out to us at www.faber.ca or call us at 1-877-944-1177. When you call us, you will always be speaking to a licensed insolvency trustee who is an expert. It's always free to speak to us. There's never any obligation. Remember, your brighter days are ahead. If you want to learn more about forward-thinking debt solutions, click here, please.